Hello everyone, in today's video I'm gonna review my Mamibot robotic vacuum, which I've been using for a few months already, and I love it. Yes, I'm not gonna keep you waiting. I really like this vacuum and I use it every single day since I got it. I use it every single day. So I think that says a lot. And as you may know, or maybe not, I actually had previously a Nito robotic vacuum, which I bought like a few months before I got this one. I think it was like half a year ago, something like that. And I really liked that vacuum, but didn't have one function, which this Mamibot robotic vacuum has, and it's a mopping function. But that's not the only thing, don't worry. The Mamibot vacuum has actually quite few advantages over Nito. It's not only the price, which obviously it's a lot cheaper than Nito vacuum. I mostly use the mopping function because this function doubles as a vacuum function. Basically, it has a little dust box inside of it. I'm gonna show you in a second. So it not only mops, but it also vacuums. So you don't have to worry about, spreading around the mess. The robot will actually vacuum before mopping. So the results are pretty amazing. And because we have Pappy and we basically keep our balcony door open all the time, we get a lot of dust inside the apartment. Our Pappy sheds so much that I could just make a wig from his hair in a few days. It's so much fur, it's incredible. So this vacuum is a blessing, because if I would have to vacuum every single day, I wouldn't have time for anything else. This vacuum saves me so much time, energy, frustration. I love this thing and I use it every day, and I'm always amazed with the results. The floor is super clean. And now I'm gonna talk to you about some of the advantages which this Mamibot robotic vacuum has. And first of all, what I love about this vacuum is that it has a remote control and also an app. So I can turn this on with this remote control, or I can just start the vacuum with the button which is on the vacuum, or I can just start it with an app. I usually use the app when I'm out and I just want to turn on the vacuum remotely, and it works great. And it also shows you results like how much time was vacuuming, how many square meters it vacuumed, stuff like that. So you can control it, or you can even stop the vacuum while it's running. And what I really like about this vacuum is also this, there is the go back to the charging station button, which my previous vacuum didn't have, and it was a pain in the ass, because sometimes the vacuum would just get lost and I would have to put it together. So with this vacuum I never had this problem. It always finds the charging station. This vacuum also has anti-falling function, so if you have stairs in your apartment, or you're vacuuming your desk, for example, that happens. I'm kidding, but it will make sure that your vacuum won't fall, so you don't have to worry about it. I mean, I don't have any stairs in my apartment, so I couldn't really test this function. And another thing which I love about this vacuum is noise level. I'm not kidding when I'm saying that this vacuum is super quiet. I mean, compared to my regular vacuum, it's like, I would say maybe 10-20% of the noise level. And compared to my previous robotic vacuum, I would say it's like maybe 40-50 noise level of my previous robotic vacuum, which I thought it was actually quiet. But this vacuum, the Mamibot vacuum, is actually a lot quieter. So what does it mean? It means that I can run this vacuum when I'm working in the same room, or I don't know, I'm on the phone, or I just want to have a conversation with someone. This vacuum is so quiet that I barely can hear it. I mean, okay, you can hear it, you can hear that it's working, but it definitely doesn't disturb you, at least this doesn't disturb me in any way. So I don't have to leave the room, I can just be in the same room, working, reading, studying, whatever I do. it's great. Another function which I love about this robot is the Smart Clean Zigzag function. So basically the robot will, instead of circling around like other robotic vacuums do, this vacuum will actually go through wall to wall and back and basically just clean the apartment in the zigzag mode. So it will save the energy, it will save the time, it will be just more efficient. That's what it is. It's basically a smart clean. So that was actually the main reason why I bought my previous Neato vacuum, because compared to other vacuums, it had the zigzag smart clean mode. So I knew that it would take less time to clean and it would take less energy. And this Mamibot vacuum also has this function, so it's just pretty great. What you also can do with this vacuum, you can schedule the vacuum. So you can do it with here on the remote, or you can do it with an app. It's your choice. It's as easy with the remote as with an app. I don't really schedule anything. I did once just to see if it works, and it works. But I found it easier for me to just put the water in the mopping bin and then plug this into the robot and then click start, and it works. Or I just use this remote control to start it and stop it. But yeah, I don't really use the scheduling function because I want to make sure that there is actually a dustbin insert to the robot, because every day after the vacuum is done vacuuming and mopping, I clean the mopping bin because it's actually super easy. It takes less than 2 minutes to clean it. So I always do it, and usually I just leave it out to dry. So if I would schedule it, I want to make sure that there is actually a dustbin or mopping bin inserted to the vacuum. I just don't want to run it without it. I'm pretty sure it will actually detect that there is no dustbin, but I don't know. I found it easier for me to just click start button and then it works, and I can do whatever I want. I think I covered everything. If you have any questions, then please leave them in the comment section and I'll make sure to reply on all of your comments. I will put all the links, all the information in the description box, so make sure to check it out. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this robot. I actually gave up on using Neato anymore because I really like this Mamibot vacuum. It's really great. I'm actually really surprised for the price. You get a pretty good quality robot with amazing functions, with remote control, with a mopping function, and you pay less than if you would buy a robotic vacuum without all these amazing functions. So I really like this vacuum and I will just keep using it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.